topic.
Go.
Hey guys, this is the TNJ podcast. What is up? I am your host, TJ Chili, with my partner in crime, Joseph Retigliano. Today we will have 3 topics. Joe, tell us what those topics are.
First topic is Aaron Rodgers versus Brett Favre. Our second topic, which is our game for today, is yes or no. Tej will explain that a little bit because I don't really know that well. And our third topic, I will be talking about a couple movies, new movies I have seen recently.
Alright, before we start with Rodgers versus Favre, I'd like to tell everyone what yes or no is. So basically, you say something like something that, for example, football, since we are going to be talking about it today. So if you say yes, it means you like football, and if you say no, it means you dislike football. So yeah, that's basically the game. We each have roughly 5 to 10 turns each, because it is fairly short, but we will elaborate. Alright, Joe, let's get into the Rodgers and Favre debate. What side are you on?
That's a real tough one. But personally, what side are you on, Tej?
It's a tough one, but
yeah, it's pretty tough.
Yeah. Because I'll save the facts for the debate, but both great, both in Green Bay, both Hall of Famers. Aaron Rodgers still has his career to go, but I would have to say Aaron Rodgers. I would take Aaron Rodgers over Brett Favre.
Yeah, I'd have to say Aaron Rodgers too.
Alright. Well, let me start off with my side. Aaron Rodgers has 297 touchdown passes to 72 interceptions in the regular season. Brett Favre has 508 touchdown passes along with 336 interceptions. What would you rather have? Roughly 300 touchdowns with 72 interceptions, or 510 touchdowns with roughly 336 interceptions? I would take the 300 and the 72 because that is the best touchdown to interception ratio in NFL history, and nothing even comes close. Tom Brady is second, and then after that, so basically a list of great quarterbacks. But Aaron Rodgers does not commit to interceptions. Brett Favre does. In fact, Brett Favre has made some pretty costly interceptions. There was NFC Championships interceptions in 2007 and 2009. Those are the years when the Giants and the Saints won the Super Bowl. So Brett Favre could possibly have gotten 3 rings if it weren't for his own stupidity. He also has thrown costly interceptions against the Eagles and the Rams in the 2003 and 2001 playoffs. That'll be my first point. Joe, you can say yours.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers is just an all-around great player. I mean, Green Bay, with Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay has always been good. Green Bay has never been really embarrassing or terrible like the Browns or the Jets or something. But
hey,
fired shots. But Green Bay's always been good with Aaron Rodgers. They've always been a really great challenge to play. Depending on what team they play, it's always been a really great game. Aaron Rodgers is just better than Brett Favre. I mean, Brett Favre is good, but Aaron Rodgers is just better.
Aaron Rodgers, let's say this. I understand the flip side to the argument. Brett Favre has pretty much every passing record in NFL history.
Yeah.
3 straight NFL MVPs. he has a Super Bowl trophy, which is crucial, and he was pretty much the best quarterback of the 90s. I mean, come on. Aikman, you all have flaws, and like Aikman, Elway, Young, so the three main guys. Problem with Aikman is that, face it, he had a great team. The Dallas Cowboys of that era had Michael Irvin and Smith, an offensive line, a great defense, great overall team. John Elway would not have had those two Super Bowls if he didn't have, again, a great team. He had Terrell Davis, Shannon Sharp, a great defense, and a great offensive line. And as for the great Steve Young does not have the longevity that Brett Favre has. Steve Young may be better in statistics, but Brett Favre beat Steve Young 3 straight times, 1995 through 1997. And the only time Steve Young beat Brett Favre in the playoffs was in 98, and that was a miracle. Steve Young doesn't have the MVPs Brett Favre has. Steve Young doesn't have the same resume as Brett Favre. So all three of those arguments can be discredited and have flaws. But Brett Favre in the 90s, and in general, was still a pretty good quarterback, but I still take Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Brett Favre was good for his time. And just by the way, viewers and Tej, if you heard some sort of mic thing on my end, I just muted my mic for a little because I went on a coughing fit. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, Aaron Rodgers is better than Brett Favre. I mean, I get that other argument, but I'd take Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers can throw the ball better. Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw turnovers. Aaron Rodgers has 2 MVPs to Brett Favre's 3, and he still has another 6 or 7 years. So we don't know if he can win another championship, maybe 2 championships. With Brett Favre, I mean, he had the chance to win multiple, and instead he chooses to make bonehead interceptions and bonehead turnovers.
Right.
Also, you can go. You can talk.
No, I just said right. Like agreeing with you. I just said right.
But Brett Favre is pretty tough. I mean, he started 300 games in a row. The guy's an overall machine. He was magnificent, but Aaron Rodgers just throws better. He just plays better. I'm saying the turnover argument. Aaron Rodgers has just as many Super Bowls as Brett Favre. Guess what? He still has his career. I've said that as well. My final piece of argument would be that Aaron Rodgers has played with, if you compare Aaron Rodgers' best teams to Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers' best year compared to Brett Favre's best year, what would you rather take? Well, I'll compare their best years. Brett Favre had 39 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers had 45 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers had the number 1 passer rating in NFL history. Brett Favre's passer rating did not even exceed above 100. So, really, when you look at the statistics, it's no comparison in their prime. Though some can argue Aaron might have his prime might be yet to be seen. But Aaron Rodgers went 15-1 that year. I believe Brett Favre went 13-3 or something like that. And Aaron Rodgers was close to perfection. Brett Favre wasn't. Aaron Rodgers played in a tougher class in terms of quarterbacks that year. Drew Brees and Tom Brady were both playing well. They both threw 5,000 yards. Brett Favre has,
Yeah, that would be my second argument too. I mean, if you look at their best year, I mean, Brett Favre was not up against really that stiff of competition as Aaron Rodgers is, like now, and his best year. Like, I mean, Aaron Rodgers has to deal with Drew Brees, Tom Brady, was dealing with Peyton Manning, but
Peyton Manning was injured that year, so...
Oh, in his best year he was injured?
Well, Peyton Manning was injured in the year Aaron Rodgers went 15-1.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers has much a stiffer competition than Brett Favre had.
Well, I do I do not, in terms of quarterbacks, maybe, but in terms of overall
Yeah,
teams,
that's what I was saying. In
the
terms of
teams
quarterbacks.
from the 90s, have I said the Cowboys and 49ers? I have, right? So Cowboys and 49ers are pretty good in that area. You're talking the 49ers had Jerry Rice, Steve Young. They were uh, they were the reigning Super Bowl champions. And when you look at the Cowboys ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. And they had Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith. So, I mean, like, I can see where you're coming from in terms of quarterbacks because Brees and Brady is probably tougher competition than Aikman and Young, despite what some people can argue. But in terms of teams, I would have to say Brett Favre's was actually a little bit stiffer because he played against two great dynasties.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in terms of quarterbacks. Yeah, in terms of teams, Brett Favre had more tougher competition there.
All right. Before we move on to our next topic, I'm going to ask you another question involving one of those quarterbacks. So we've talked about Tom Brady, talked about Drew Brees with Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to give you a quick one, like with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. So would you rather take Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees?
Drew Brees. Drew Brees is, here's my reasoning for it. Aaron Rodgers has always been consistent, a consistently good quarterback. Drew Brees has choked some games.
Choked?
What?
Wait, repeat that again. Drew Brees choked?
Well, I wouldn't say choked. Drew Brees' performance has never been always good. It's always kind of been on and off. But Aaron Rodgers has always been pretty consistent in his quality of playing and how good he is.
Well, to that argument, I would say Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers has been inconsistent. In fact, last year they were 4-6 before they went on their 6-game win streak. Aaron Rodgers during that 4-6 time was 16th in completion percentage, and in terms of touchdown to interception ratio, I don't even know if he was in the top 5. And during a stretch of 20 games from their 6-0 start in 2015 to all the way to the 4-6 end, they were 8-12 in the regular season in those 20 games. And Aaron Rodgers is 25th in QBR in those 20 games. So I wouldn't legitimately make the argument that Aaron Rodgers has always been inconsistent, but he has taken the Packers to the playoffs consistently, while Drew Brees has missed the playoffs the past 3 years. But that is, again, in large part to the defense, because the defense has not been playing well in New Orleans. But, I mean, like, it's not always the defense's fault why you're missing the playoffs. And also, another thing to add, Drew Brees is older than Aaron Rodgers and has the same number of Super Bowls. And Drew Brees has also had one of the better offensive minds of the 21st century, Sean Payton, as his head coach. So, therefore, I would take Brees over Rodgers. But Brees is a pretty damn good quarterback. I'm not going to argue.
Yeah, Andrew Brees has always been in those really annoying Gene and shave commercials, which I don't like. But, yeah, if you want to move on to our next topic.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. My headphones were accidentally unplugged. Yeah, my dog's with me, and she was actually playing with it a little bit, so sorry about that.
Alright, next topic, yes or no? So, since you are he introduced the game to me, so and our audience. Why don't you go ahead and go first?
All right, I'll go first. Yes or no? Our first topic is going to be about sports. Yes, okay, yes or no? Let me just cut to the chase. Golf.
What'd you say?
Yes or no? And the topic is golf.
Golf.
So in other words, do you like golf or do you not like golf?
That's a tough one for me. I have to say yes on that one. I do like golf.
I would have to say yes as well because golf has had some greats, Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and it may not be the most entertaining to watch, but it's a classy sport for sure. All right, Joe, it's your turn.
Yes or no? Birthday party magicians. Yes or no?
I have to say no for that one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame. I'd have to say yes. I mean, they may seem a little pedophile-y at first. However, they bring fun to the little children all over the world.
But yeah, in all seriousness, it's really kind of weird. But sometimes the way some of their acts are weird. Magicians, I guess, they can be entertaining in their own weird way, but I'm still not a fan, so I've never been a big guy on magicians in the first place. I'm just not a fan.
Okay. That is your turn.
Alright, so I shall go next. Yes or no? Suicide Squad were in a movie scene.
Honestly, Teach, I haven't seen Suicide Squad.
Alright,
I am
well,
so
based
sorry.
on the reviews
I've always wanted to see it. I'm like, it seemed good. I wanted to see it, but I never got around to. But as I've heard reviews, I've heard it got like mixed reviews. I've seen the trailers and some clips of it. I think the Joker looks really good. But I'd say yes from a person who hasn't seen it perspective. But what would you say?
Yeah, I'd have to say I am a maybe on that one because, again, Suicide Squad has received mixed views. The acting was subpar other than for the Joker and Will Smith and Margot Robbie. Everyone else, to be honest, was mediocre. And I felt like they focused too much on effects, but the acting is what brought it up. So, to me, I would say
I'll
maybe.
have to check it out sometime. Maybe we'll do a segment on that movie.
Yeah.
Few episodes.
Also, they do feature 21 Pilots at their best, so it's another plus.
Cool. Alright. Teed, yes or no? We are going with scented markers.
Scented markers?
Yes or no?
I have to go for a solid yes.
Yep. Same. I just like said, I have like no scented markers with me right now. I'm not just looking around my room and picking something. But yeah, I like scented markers. I thought like there would be some like hippie parents that would be like, scented markers actually. They cause your kids to to get autism, just like vaccines. Vaccines also give you autism, if you didn't know. But just by the way, I have to go back to my, sorry, I've been smoking a lot of pot lately. But, yeah, I like me some scented markers.
Smell good. I mean,
Yeah,
I gotta say. I mean, if they smell bad, I understand, but they usually smell good, so.
Yeah.
Pour scented markers. Alrighty then, let's do mine. Yes or no? Turtles.
Turtles. My neighbor that I'm good friends with has turtles. But I'm gonna have to go for yes. I do like turtles. I like turtles.
You're saying no?
No, I said yes. I do like turtles. I like turtles.
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 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I was thinking about the old meme where that kid was like, I like turtles.
Oh my god, that was funny. It was in a news interview thing. I like turtles.
What's your stance on this one, Teach? Do you like turtles?
I love turtles because they can become mutants and protect the world from Shredder.
And teenage. Don't forget that. They're also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. And turtles can live up to a long time, so we'll have some great crime fighters fighting for us for a long time.
Alright, yep. Alright, next thing I will give you. Yes or no? What was I gonna... Oh, the Muppets. Yes or no?
Solid no.
Really? Tell me why.
Yeah, I find them annoying. They can be funny, but they can also be really punchable.
Punchable? What do you mean by punchable?
Especially
Punchable?
Miss Piggy. Miss Piggy is so annoying. Oh my god.
For
Her
me,
voice,
honestly,
Kermit is good, but Miss Piggy, I just don't like her. I think that she's like kind of dirty. That's why she's a pig. She's dirty. Okay? She seems like, kind of seems like Bonnie from Family Guy. I mean, come on.
I'd have to go for a solid yes. I love the Muppets. I think they're really funny. My favorite character is I love Fozzie Bear. He's very funny. But I guess I'll agree with you to some extent on Miss Piggy. But I like the Muppets. I think they're funny. Their recent movies haven't been blown really high expectations and met them. They've always kind of been really mediocre recently. But
Yeah.
I like the old ones. Muppets Take Manhattan. Muppets Go to Space. What was the other guy? The Muppet
I can't
Caper.
remember a few off the top of my head, but
Yeah.
Muppets in their heyday were good. Now they suck. No offense. Like they're trying to make too much movies because it's popular. That's what's the problem.
Well, the last movie they made was in 2011, I think, or 2015. But
was it 2013 actually?
Let me double check on that.
Point is that I like turtles, not frogs.
All right. Yeah. So they got one in The Muppets, which is a new one, came out in 2011. But The Muppets Most Wanted, which was the follow-up to that, came out in 2014. So they haven't made one in 3 years.
No! I was so close. I was agonizingly close.
Yeah, I guess too, 2015.
Yeah.
But yeah, next topic.
All right, hold on. Let's do one more round. All right.
All right, one more. I meant like next like thing that you were about to say, not next topic.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yes or no? I'm doing
Alright.
movies this time.
Okay.
The movie will be. It's kind of hard to think about a good movie. But my movie will be. You know what? Let's do TV shows. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna say it. The Wire. Watch The Wire.
I don't watch The Wire. I don't know what The Wire is.
I don't watch it either. I don't even know why I said it. But
Wait. Since you're struggling for a topic right now, I'll go. I'll give you a movie. Jurassic
yeah, The Wire
World.
doesn't count, guys. Just saying, The Wire doesn't
Yeah,
count for
alright.
my channel.
Yeah. Jurassic World. How'd you feel about that movie?
Yes, I like it.
I love it too. It's a great movie.
Special effects are good. We've got Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I love
The acting
Chris
was
Pratt.
decent. Just
Uh,
entertaining.
Yeah, the dinosaurs was great. Like that one that lived in the sea. That if you haven't seen it yet, I won't spoil it.
I already saw it.
I mean, like the viewers. If the viewers haven't seen it yet, I won't spoil it. But it's on like the movie poster. It's this big fish monster. He is great at the end of the movie. You'll know if you've seen the movie. You'll know what he plays a part in the end of the movie. But for those who haven't seen it, I strongly recommend you go watch it now.
Yeah. Alright. I think that I finally have a movie that I feel will somewhat, what's the right word? Somewhat be confusing. Inception. Yes or no?
Inception? That's a movie, right? Or books?
Yeah.
Books and movies? I haven't seen those movies. But
Well,
I think my dad saw them and he said they were good.
what did he say?
I don't know, he just said they were good. He wanted to see them, so he saw them. And he said they were good, so I'll have to see them. How many are there? Like 3 or 2?
No, there's only one, I think, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought there were multiple.
Well, for me, Inception is a strong yes. Christopher Nolan directed film, stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Marion Cotillard, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Arthur Hardy, Michael Caine. I'm just listing actors now. The plot is great, acting is great, special effects are great. The one problem with it is that it's a little confusing, but other than that, it's a great movie. I've seen it.
Cool. Alright, with that said, we're going to move over to our next topic. Which, guys, if you love me, then I'll be talking for this whole topic. Almost this whole topic. Sorry about that. Because this topic is about movies that I've recently seen. Alright, so these movies that I have recently seen are Going in Style and Wonder Woman. I'll talk about Going in Style first. Stars Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, and Alan Arkin, or Arkin, or whatever. But I can't really pronounce it. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie. Only got a 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb and a 46 on Rotten Tomatoes. But I think it was good overall. I mean, it could have been better, honestly. but the ending could have been better. Uh, but for those who haven't seen it, I will not spoil anything. But the ending could have been better. But overall, out of 10, I'd give it like a 7.2 maybe. Because it was good. It had a good storyline. Old guys going to rob a bank like one last hurrah. Getting back at those darn banks for taking away their houses or whatever. But anyways, next movie. Our Teach, what's your preview or input on that movie?
I haven't watched it, but I heard it was good. So I don't. Yeah, I heard it was okay. But a movie that I like to say that I really want to see, it's called Dunkirk. Ever heard?
Yes, I have heard of Dunkirk.
I really want to watch it. So I heard it was a great movie, though. I heard it was terrific. So
yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good.
Yeah. Got a 94% on Metacritic, 8.6 out of 10 on IMDb, and a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. According to reviews, it's been doing well. It has Harry Styles and Tom Hardy in it, so it's good.
Yeah, right. Next movie I'll be talking about is Wonder Woman. Very highly anticipated movie, and very good movie, I would say. This movie got a 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb, a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the 76% on Metacritic. I mean, the 92% is great. The storyline was amazing. Gaydot, I can't pronounce these names, but Chris Pine, who plays a American pilot that Diana, that's Wonder Woman's name, she meets, is great. The whole movie's great. It takes place World War II. Which is a great time period for a movie to take place, in my opinion. Especially this one, because this one, the special effects were great. Gaybot was great. What's your preview or input on that one, Teach?
Well, I thought it was good acting, and it was a triumph. DC's been letting me down lately. With Suicide Squad and Batman vs. Superman especially. But this movie succeeded in making me happy.
Yeah, and at the end, not to spoil anything, but it kind of sets up for her role in Justice League, which will be coming out soon.
When will that be coming out?
I could look that up right now. Okay, just... Justice League will be coming out on where does it November 17th.
Wait, when's it coming out? I wasn't paying attention.
November 17th.
You want to watch that when it comes out?
I'd love to watch it. I would watch it the day it comes out in movies. But I mean, sometimes I don't really watch it the day it comes out. I've only seen like 2 movies on the day it comes out because it's always really crowded on the day it comes out.
What movies are there?
What do you mean?
Like, what are the movies that you saw on opening day?
I saw the Lego movie on opening day. I also saw... What did I see? I saw War of the Planet of the Apes on opening day.
Oh.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was a very long movie.
Good.
It was like 2
great.
You saw it?
I've heard of it, but not really watched it.
It's a very, very long movie. It's like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Jesus.
But the ending is very good. Not gonna spoil anything. I guess this is like 3 movies Joe's seen, but now I can look up right now. Look up the statistics.
Statistics show that we will be having soup for dinner.
The statistics show that it got a 8 out of 10, a solid 8 out of 10 on IMDb, 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, that's really good, even higher than Wonder Woman, who got a 92%,
Dang.
on 82% on Metacritic.
Metacritic's actually the hardest, I think, out of all of them. Metacritic or IMDb?
I think IMDb is the hardest rating, but Metacritic is...
I think it depends, but Rotten Tomatoes is one of the easier.
Well, I mean, there's been bad movies that have gotten bad ratings on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, yeah, they're bad movies.
Yeah, I mean, but Rotten Tomato, well, they kind of combine. You kind of have to look at 2 different categories, the viewer input and the critic input.
Yeah, that's true. Because critics are going to be more specific, right?
Oh, yeah, oh my god, Teach, this is great news. I don't know if it's great news, but I love this. Look at this. The Emoji Movie.
Yes.
Guess how that much has Rotten Tomatoes?
How much?
6%.
Oh my god.
Only 6. Single digit. 6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm gonna check that. I need to see that.
I'm not even joking. 6% on Rotten Tomatoes, Teach.
What the heck?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Isn't James Corden is on it, the late night talk show guy, and a guy from X-Men and Sophia. What?
6%. That's the lowest rating. Oh, wait, no, is it? No. I've heard the
Hold on, let me
newest
check.
Hitman got
Wait, Watch Mojo. Wait, no. Watch Mojo. What did I say?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Alright, I'm gonna check that. Can't
Oh
find.
my god.
The heck? I can't find it. Jesus! There are, believe it or not, there are movies that have a 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow.
Yeah, Hitman Agent 47 got a 8%. That's close.
Jack
That's
and Jill.
close. That's close.
Jack and
I
Jill.
liked Agent 47. I don't know what they're talking about. No, video game movies are always pretty bad.
Jack and Jill got a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's hilarious.
And
I just can't believe the freaking Emoji Movie. Oh my god.
And Batman and Robin got a 10%.
I want to see what Batman...
Got 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, Joe.
Batman and Robin?
Yeah, man. 10%
Batman
solid!
v Superman got a 27%. God damn it. I liked Batman v Superman.
I hated that movie!
Look, at audience score was 63% liked it.
You serious? I hated that movie. It was so bad for me.
I thought it was good. I liked it.
I don't like it.
But it was pretty unrealistic. I mean, Batman won't win against Superman.
There have been
But
better
I gave it-
things.
Yes, there have been better.
Joseph Giuliano.
Batman Forever is a really great movie that I like.
I've seen better Batman movies than that as well. Israel.
Yeah, Dark Knight series.
Got 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Dark Knight.
Batman Forever got a 40%. What? All these movies that I like, I've got shitty reviews on Rotten
The
Tomatoes.
Emoji Movie.
The Emoji Movie, 6%. Like, I'd see it. They'll get my money. I just want to see it for the lulz.
It sounds bad, no offense.
It sounds so bad. Not Taken. I don't even like the movie. I just see it for the lulz.
Joe, guess how? What happened?
Oh my god.
What'd you say, Teach?
Guess how much the Lego Movie got?
Alright, I'm guessing 72%.
On Rotten Tomatoes?
Yes.
It got 96%.
Oh my god, I was expecting it to be like, oh, Joe, you love this movie? It got a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes. But no, it deserves that score. It's a really great movie.
Yeah. It's a great movie. Well, the actors are stellar. Movie animations are great. Plot, it's thrilling, not thrilling, it's entertaining.
Wish Upon, I guess, is a new horror movie. Got 19% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Apparently there is a Lego Ninjago movie. Also, I'm going to check Wish Upon. Yep. This looks like it sucks.
Yeah, what was it? The Lego Ninjago movie. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Honestly, I have seen every single season of Lego Ninjago. I enjoyed it, but this was like 4 years ago or something, I think. But I still remember it. I remember every single detail. I was a bit of a fanboy of Ninjago. And I don't think it's gonna be good.
Really?
I think it's gonna be mediocre. Because there's none of the original actors in it. I mean, Jay, the Lightning Ninja, sounded so much more goofy and that he was in the TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, Lloyd is played by like a 17-year-old actor or something. Oh, I don't really know the age of the actor, but he sounds like a 17-year-old kid. But in the TV show, he was voiced by a woman, exactly like Bart Simpson, and he sounded good. But,
Wait, Bart Simpson was voiced by a woman?
Yes.
What?
Hasn't that ruined your childhood?
Yeah, that makes me angry. I always thought Bart Simpson was by a guy. But I love women. I think that they're good people, but what? Bart
It
Simpson.
blows your mind.
Yeah.
Right? When I first heard of it, it blew my mind.
Wait, is Peter Griffin voiced by a woman?
No, Seth MacFarlane voices Peter Griffin.
Thank God. Is Lisa voiced by a guy?
Is who voiced by a guy?
Lisa Simpson.
Lisa Simpson? I don't know, like, the gender switches for actors and characters. I only know Bart Simpson and Lloyd in the original TV shows.
What has this world gotten into?
It's just an actor or actress voicing Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson is so manly, though. I'm not trying to come off as rude, but Bart Simpson's pretty manly. I guess.
I guess. Yeah, Bart Simpson. I was surprised, I know.
Alright, Joe, how many minutes is that?
That's 44 minutes. I think we're gonna wrap it up there, guys.
Alright, guys, I hope you click the like button and subscribe. We'll see you all later.
Podcast uploaded every Sunday, so make sure to turn that little bell notification on so you get notified of every single upload we do on the channel. Anyways, I've been Joe, your co-host, and that's been Teach, and we'll see you guys later.
Alright, guys. See you later.
Bye, guys.